Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, now we have next up in this DC Multiverse Batman Ninja Collect and Connect series, we have the only TV slash like real life adaptation of a character. This is going to be Jefferson Pierce, aka Black Lightning. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know pretty much anything about this character in the TV show version. I am familiar with him in the comics. I am not much of a DC TV collector so much anymore. I used to watch the shows a lot. I used to be really into it. I don't know why I'm talking and spilling, but he is under 7. If you guys are interested, under 7 inches, like right under it. But yeah, like I said, I'm not much of a TV slash movie collector. If it's nice, I'll collect it. But for the most part, I am primarily a comic book collector. So that's why, unfortunately, I don't have as much adaptation figures in my collection. So just to show you guys how little I actually have, here is the Mafex 1.0 Heath Ledger Joker. Now, I am planning on picking up the DC Multiverse Signature Series Heath Ledger Joker. I just haven't found him yet. And then this one, I eventually want to get the 2.0 one, because this one, articulation and his joints suck. They're horrible. So this is the Heath Ledger Joker, the Mafex Nightmare Batman, and then I have the Marvel Legends MCU, like I said, adaptation of a real life movie or TV show. This is the Eric Killmonger. So yeah, like I said, I don't have much, but hopefully this helps you guys in what it scales with. Now, in terms of accessories, he comes with the left leg for the Ninja Batman, which we will see in his own separate video. On the body, out of the packaging, he comes with 2 kind of like trigger finger gripping style hands. He comes with 2 closed fisted hands. Now, a lot of them have the same detail, with his fingers having that effect right there, and then some lightning slash like paint wash effect on his wrist. And then he comes with actual lightning coming out of his hands. I think these are pretty dope. I actually want to show you guys a close-up of it, because I think these are actually a very, very nicely detailed accessory for his hands. So as you can see right there, like the wash is really nice. It's a nice soft rubber, but it's stiff enough to where it'll just stay up like that. See, like if Mattel put in the effort like this for like a lot of their figures, like these things would honestly be like a hit like right away. You can see that the gloves are have a metallic sheen to it, and then you can see the fingers right there, or his pointer fingers right there, as well as the back of his hands. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with the accessories that he comes with. He doesn't have to come with much. This thing honestly would have been more than enough. Now, for the detail itself, it's a very highly detailed figure. I like it a lot, actually. The one thing I want to complain about is his body. Maybe that's how he looks in the TV show, but look at his torso. It goes like straight up and down, pretty much, basically, like just like that. It's like a big rectangle. I wish it could have been like, cut at least a little bit, like down to his hips or something, or just giving it a little bit more definition. Like, it looks pretty sloppy, even going forward, front, and back. It looks like a big blocky rectangle, and that's like not necessarily a bad thing. If the live action adaptation looks exactly like that, then cool, they're accurate with it. But I don't know, to me it just doesn't look like all that great. In terms of like detailing, though, he has a lot. So you can see it on his face, moving or starting with his head. I wish I could have given him like his hair like a little bit more detailing, or a little bit more, like more fade or shading, but it's like a lot of solid lines. It's not bad, but it's definitely something I wish they could have fixed a little bit. Let me see if I can fix it. There you go. Let me see if I can brighten up a little bit. His mask looks nice. He has like the blue detailing. That's the same thing that's throughout his costume on the sides. A nice solid black piece on the face, which I think is pretty nice. And that's it for the head. Doesn't really move up and down all that well. Like I said, articulation for their heads isn't the greatest. He has like a little blue piece in the middle of his collar, which honestly reminds me of a priest. There's no way around that. So his torso looks nice. I love the lightning effect piece. I love like the shape, how it's like, you can tell, like if you're just looking at it, these two are two separating lightning pieces, and then it comes down for a together with its own lightning piece, which I think is pretty cool. It's nicely detailed, nicely painted. They're sculpting around it, like it's very subtle around the lightning bolt itself, but it's not just one whole solid piece and then they painted on it. There's actually grooves and indentations like around it, so that is pretty nice. And then you can see there's a bunch of line work going throughout here, down here, down towards like the middle, like towards like his stomach area. A nice detail right there. So it's pretty much detailed, like even right here too. Like I think that's like going, exposing his body, but like it's detailed and it's like textured. Like that's really nice. Like I very greatly appreciate that about this figure. I wish they could have done this like with a lot of their figures. But yeah, like the amount of detail is crazy. Like even look at the back. Like it's nice. It's not like the cleanest line work, but it's nice enough to where you can distinguish what it is. And then there's textures right here. It's like it's all molded on his shoulders right there. It's all molded. It's not just painted on there. So that's really nice. Like I honestly greatly appreciate that fact. Even on his arms too. Like so his shoulder blades, or he has shoulder pads, so it's not gonna. This is the highest that it's gonna go up. It's not gonna go anywhere near 90. But everything on his arms right here, it's textured. I don't know if it's molded like 100% accurate with what design that's on there, but it's molded. There's actual detailing to it. So that's really, really nice. You can see inside too, like inside his biceps, right here in the back. It's all detailed. Like this like the level of detailing on this, like totally makes up for like some of like the lack of articulation for the figure. Like this thing is definitely worth a bang for your buck. If you are into the Black Lightning character, if you are into the TV show, this thing is probably going to be 100% like a buy. Like if you guys are even remotely a fan, like look at his wrists, or his forearm like guards. Like there's paint right there. A lot of the circles are really nice. It's kind of hard to see right here. Hopefully that can pick it up. We'll see. But yeah, like the amount of like, it's all individual like white dots. Like right here, it's a little bit sloppy, but that's like a really minor like complaint with all the molding that you get with this figure. Like this thing is crazy. This thing is nuts in terms of like molding and just overall appearance wise. This thing looks really nice. And then you can see his wrists where they have like, so you can see how he has like a trigger hand, or kind of like a holding hand. But yeah, like it's crazy. Even inside the forearms, there's molding there. There's molding on like 95% of his body. Like, why can't they do that with all their other figures? Why do they gotta go all out for the TV show figure? So as you can see, full waist, full splits, like throughout his legs too. They don't have as much detail as his upper body, but they still have molding everywhere. Molding right there. Detailing. There's molding on the actual paint sculpt. Molding right here. Double jointed knees. Molding right there. Like the nice line work here too. And it's different shades of blue. It's not just all the same shade. Like this thing is like a light blue, a lighter blue, darker blue, like more like darker blue hits. Like this thing is all like a nice blue. And then like right here you have like really nice like baby blue lightning bolts on his shins, or like his shin guards. And then his ankles are kind of different. They're more of like on a ball hinge, like right there, as opposed to like the standard. Oh, whoops. Let me go ahead and grab this, the flash. Like a standard, just like a single like pivot right there. Like their joints are really nice too. But his joints, like it looks like they actually dedicated time to see, like he can do a full 360 with his foot. Like the level of detail on this figure is like very high up there. He has blue soles and then detailing on the side of his boots. Man, like this thing, if only his torso wasn't like straight up and down, this definitely would be like, actually, you know, I'm not even gonna say. I'll say that till the end of the video. So let's go ahead and put on the rest of his accessories, like, or like his other alternate hands, and see how they look. So here is how his fist look. Just a standard fist with a swivel and a hinge. So that's nice. You know, basic fist. Not really much to say on that. And then here is the lightning shooting out of his hands. Accessory, well, pretty much hands. And this thing is absolutely fire, in my opinion. Look at that. Like, he looks so good. Let me tone this down so you guys can get a better look. Like, he looks so good, like, just having this on him. Like, you know, he can do... Actually, I'm not going to go too crazy just because I want to save it for, like, potential pictures. But, yeah, like, he can do so many things with this, you know, just, you know, if he could fly, you know, just coming from that, like, boosters or whatever, it looks really good. Like, he is definitely going to be top 3 for sure in this wave. Like, just the amount of detailing, and I don't even know much about the costume just because I haven't watched the TV show yet, but just this figure in general, like, surprisingly very, very good. Like, look at that. Like, this is pretty good. Like, in terms of, like, what you get, like, this is really nice. Like, look at that. All right, that's enough rambling. I don't want to bore you guys with the whole me gushing over this figure. But yeah, that's going to take care of this video. That's going to take care of it for the figure. If you guys are fans of this, please let me know down below. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Please consider liking the video. I have 2 more figures to review, and hopefully I can edit this and upload all of this as soon as possible. But yes, this thing is very, very nice. This thing is such a awesome figure. So if you guys are new, thank you. And he fell. Let me put it back up. If you guys are new, if you guys are enjoying this, please let me know. I greatly appreciate you guys. I greatly appreciate all your support and all your feedback. Thank you very much, and stay tuned for the final 2 figures of this wave. Peace. And he fell. I knocked him over.